my friend Rosie with me. We're going to be talking about a different type of macaw. You're definitely going to want to stay tuned for this one. And remember to hit that subscribe button.
Hi, Rosie.
Should we take it from the top? Okay, I think so too. All right, guys. So my friend Rosie here appears to be a blue and gold macaw, but Rosie is not a blue and gold macaw. Rosie is what is called a ruby gold macaw. So a ruby gold macaw is a cross between a blue and gold macaw and a scarlet macaw. And the biggest reason why you can tell the difference, if you look at pictures of ruby gold macaws right next to blue and gold macaws, you're going to be able to see it. Now, Rosie actually has a lot of extra yellow tinge to her feathers. So this is kind of going all the way around. And then on the very front of Miss Rosie's face, you guys are going to be able to see all of these colorful orange feathers that she has on the front of her face and next to her ears. She's doing a really good job showing those off for you guys. So this is not a bird that you would ordinarily find in nature, because typically in nature, the species breed within themselves. You're not going to see a scarlet macaw breeding with a blue and gold macaw in nature. But in captivity, these birds can be bred. And now there are a plethora of different combinations of birds out there. So there are combinations of green wings and blue and golds, and then you get what we have with our Mr. Maverick bird, who is a harlequin. There's a whole bunch of different types, and then within each of those types, every single time that you're crossing one species with another, and then if you would take that offspring and you would cross it with another bird, say if we take a little Miss Rosie here and we would cross her with another green wing, then you would get an entirely different bird. There is a lot that goes with this. There is a lot that goes into producing these birds, but do want to let you know that's not something that does occur in nature. Now, we think that Miss Rosie is a super special girl. When she came to us, we noticed one big thing about Rosie. She actually was born with a toe that pointed backwards. So she's a little unsure on her feet, but I am going to try to raise her up so that you guys can try to take a peek at her toe. You can see how she's just a little bit unsteady on my arm here. But that's her toe right there. That's the toe that is backwards. So she actually does a really, really good job, and she's learned a lot about balancing on that foot. She's actually learned to step up because she never wanted to step up initially when she was surrendered. So she's come a very, very long way. Now, because she's got that one toe that points backwards, occasionally when we are walking, she will still kind of put her beak on my shoulder while we're moving, just to try to steady herself.
Rosie, what's that?
Come on, you can do it.
Peekaboo!
That's some sort of cross between a tickle and a peekaboo.
Your singing is so lovely.
Yes.
You're so silly.
So there is a lot of debate out there as to whether or not it is actually a good thing to be crossbreeding species of macaws. And that goes for your reptiles as well. You're crossbreeding your reptiles to come up with different colors and patterns. And a lot of people think that that has a lot of disadvantage to the species. And, you know, from our experience, birds either may or may not be born with issues when you get birds that are crossbred. I can tell you on the reverse side of that, on the reptile side of things, that a lot of reptiles are born with a lot of different diseases, a lot of things wrong with them when they are crossbred. So we're very thankful that after the vet check and everything, little Miss Rosie only has that toe where she was born with the toe pointed slightly backward. Are you sticking your tongue up my nose? Because if so, I... Ah! That actually did go up my... That's not funny. Who you think you are sticking your tongue on my nose? That tickled. Just like a lot of the larger birds that we have at the rescue, Rosie has actually been with us for quite some time now. So Rosie's going on, well, it will be 2 years actually that Rosie will have been with us. Rosie and I have actually come a very long way since she was surrendered at the rescue. We hang out a lot more now than what we did then. So when she came in, she wasn't on all that bad of a diet actually. She was eating Zupreme pellets. And so we did convert her over to our Rowdy Bush pellets as well as the chop that we make here at the rescue. And she eats both of them like a champ. Rosie kind of won me over by playing with my hair, which you guys may have seen in one of our TikTok videos, and she was having a blast. Now, Rosie, just like a lot of other macaws out there, has learned to vocalize in several different ways. So it's very cool. She does play peekaboo. She laughs. She makes this other kind of weird noise, not that one. But we make lots of fun and sounds. She does know how to say her name, and she does know how to say hi and hello. So every single macaw is different. As soon as you think you know the entire species and you know how they're going to act, another macaw will come along and prove you wrong. So what I mean by that is, you know, a lot of times people will think, oh, well, the males vocalize a lot better than the females, or the females vocalize better than the males. Really, when it comes to a bird, every single bird is an individual. They each have their own set of things that they do, and they are just as individualistic as we are. So, fun fact about macaws, they can actually reach the cognitive function of between a 4 and 8 year old. So, if you can imagine a smarty pants who may not necessarily always communicate in the best way with a set of pliers who knows how to use them, that is what you get when you get a macaw. They are wonderful at vocalizing. They're really super playful. They're very boisterous. They're definitely not for everyone, but they can be exceptionally good birds to keep as pets. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up for this week's video. If you ever have any questions about any exotic birds or reptiles, don't hesitate to reach out either via Facebook or by email. And I hope you guys have a spectacular day. You're not gonna stay on my shoulder while we go and walk around. I don't think you trust yourself enough. That's my eye.